we have Amon Amarth with us, Joachim and Johan. How are you guys doing?
Really good, thank you.
Good,
yeah.
yeah.
You guys have a new album from last year, the Jomsviking. I wanted to talk a little bit about it because it's very interesting how you approached this album. And I know that there's a whole story behind it. Can you give me just the short version?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically about one guy's life as he becomes expelled from his village and goes out. And he finds this kind of group called the Jomsvikings, and he joins them. And
is it an existing myth, or is it something that...
I know the Jomsviking did exist, but the story is fiction, you know. It's not a historically correct story.
Okay, and did you sit around and talk about the story and like say, okay, this is kind of the idea of the story?
Yeah, that's how it was, you know.
Yeah.
We had different parts of the story, you know, and this is going to be one song and this is going to be another song. For me, I thought it was fun to have a story beforehand when you start to write music, because then you can read a story and try to make music that fits to the story. That's a different way of working compared to before. We usually write the music first and then we write the story.
But you really divide it. We're touring and then we sit down and write?
Yeah. We usually never write on tour. But actually on this tour we actually have a computer and a sound interface in the bus, so we can write ideas if we come up with something. But we haven't really started. Nobody has touched the computer yet.
Okay, maybe you're just not used to mixing it. It's like, now we're touring. We'll see about the rest later.
That's usually how it is.
How did you actually join the band? How did that go?
I was recommended by Tobias, who recorded the album. Yeah, and then they contacted me and we did some auditions.
And what was your connection to Amon Amarth before that? I mean, did you like it? Were you...
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I've been following the band for 13 years maybe or so.
Okay.
So I totally was aware what it was about and how to approach the music. And all of their previous drummers has been an inspiration for me, growing up playing the drums. So I know how to play the songs and in what way, you know. So it was quite a fluently entrance to the band.
It's the way of Vikings. Every muscle strengthened. It's the way of the Jomsvikings.
And what I think is very impressive about Amon Amarth is just that you have a kind of a constant rise in success.
Yeah, I think that's very good for us, because it's not the old material people want to hear. For us, it's always they want to hear the new stuff, and the new stuff becomes more popular for each album. And I think that's great to have it like that, instead of just going around and it's only the old songs people want to hear.
Yeah.
For us as musicians, it's much more fun to play the new stuff, and to see that gets a better reaction is also very rewarding.
And I wonder if you actually, I mean, especially maybe being new to the band, if you actually are aware of that sort of like, I'm not saying it's just luck, it's definitely not just luck, because you have to work for it, and it means that you're getting your inspiration from the right places and your ideas are right, but it's not a usual curve to make as a band.
No, exactly. But it also comes down to us being, we get better and better on writing songs.
So when you have this kind of like, for example, let's do like a concept album, let's write a story, then you know, somehow this is the right way forward. Did you feel that way from the beginning? Like, yeah, that's probably a good idea?
Yeah, we usually have a bunch of ideas when we start a new album, and then we go for the one we feel the most like a gut feeling for.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
We just try to do what we want to do and what feels right to us.